what I've meant when I've said that conversations is the currency. And that currency may be monetary or not. Just the talks themselves is what generates everything, it seems like. You know, like people keep questioning Pastor Jay Wilson as to why he keeps letting certain people on his panels, even though they disrespect him and or everything around him. And he's answered 1,000,000 times, and he said that it's the money. Them conversations and arguments, they bring the crowds. He said this over and over again. And again, not all currency is monetary. Sometimes it's just the attention or even just to release. You know, sometimes we be having something that we got to get off our chest and we want to put it on someone else's chest. You know, put it out, just float it out in the atmosphere. You know, burden relief. And I bring that up because I see BGS and Sargeant Willie Pete in an exchange, and I refuse to believe that this is an issue that common sense hasn't addressed. This subject has got to be just for the sake of conversation and interaction, because out of the gender warriors on here, I refuse to believe that any of them genuinely believe that this thing or that thing can work for all. Where you have people ignoring the fact that people are individuals, and because of that, what works for you may not work for me. Men trying to tell men what kind of woman they should want. And the women on here trying to tell other women what kind of man they should want. That makes just as much sense as me trying to tell you what your favorite food should be. That would make just as much sense as me trying to insist upon you that your favorite movie should be Scarface or Waiting to Exhale. But you have men and women on here that will insist that one size fits all, and there's a cookie cutter way to establish and or maintain a relationship. One will say, you need this. Then the other will say, no, you don't need that. You need this. Like we just saw the case of Vicky White, a woman with everything to lose. Saw her give it up for someone who had nothing. I mean, look at him. He's in an orange suit with chains on him. And right now she's done. She's done. Literally done. She's dead. Other women, no way they'd give up everything they got for a dude with nothing. It always depends on what? The individual. But there's still this thing as to what qualifies a person when there is no standard qualification that fits anyone. Why? Well, because people are different. Yeah, this is common sense. I've said nothing profound or deep right here. I ain't said nothing. I ain't done no such a thing. It's common sense. But like I said, talking just to be talking. The conversation is currency. Right? And pardon me a little bit. I'm about to be rude for a second. Listen, you bitch-ass dudes on here. And I always describe you as such whenever I bring this up, because y'all some hoes. Thinking that your lack of a criminal record should be the reason that you could get a woman. And not just that. You tell yourselves that tattoos in the person's face or all over their body and a jail record should disqualify a dude from getting females. See some dude with a woman when you think he should be disqualified and
you mad. Look at you.
I see females on here. Same thing. Why she with him? He broke.
You mad. You big mad.
Trying to tell another person what's missing in their life. Like the reaction I saw from people when Rihanna got knocked up. Let a thug drop one off in her. Why she with him? He a dusty. When the fact of the matter is that dudes show all the time that what matters is who he is. And when I say who a man or boy is, I don't mean their name or social status. I mean what he is. She got all the money. But dude had that something else that she was looking for. You can't tell people what would qualify them to be a suitable mate. you shouldn't want a woman who already got kids, or you shouldn't want a man who folds boxes in a warehouse to earn his daily bread. But, my thing is,
Who is you? You ain't nobody.
yeah, who is you? Are you one that is aware of what's missing in everybody's life or something? The way y'all talk, I think that a lot of y'all think that you are. You must think that you're the one who knows what's missing in everybody's life to be on here telling people what they should want. But a lot of people do it, though. People write books about it and hold seminars about it. So, I get it. But at the end of the day, what is of value depends on the individual. And these silver bullet fixes to one person's situation is not real. You might be able to fix somebody's situation with a silver bullet, but not the other person's. Why? Well, because people are individuals. But BGS and Pete, forgot to bring the scales out, got to side with BGS. Right? And I don't really know why there was a 55-minute response to Pete. I don't know what that was for, because the ass whipping was delivered in the first 4 minutes. Pete was done almost immediately after BGS began addressing him, believing that things and stuff is the definitive, all-encompassing matter. That's just ridiculous. And that's Pete's position. But that's what's up. Conversation. Just to be doing it. Conversation. Because what I said here couldn't possibly not be common sense.